Sorry, thanks for sitting down with us. So tell me a little bit about the role that you're playing.
Jarene is a lady of the church that it kind of acts as part of a threesome for Greek chorus, kind of narrating a little bit of what's happening in the plot of the show, as well as kind of like an outside spectator, maybe the voice of what societal standards are at the time.
Oh, wow. So tell me what got you excited about the show and perhaps the role that you're playing.
What got me excited about the show is the music for sure. I'm Here is something that when I first saw it performed, like, was one of the best things I've ever seen. And it really, this show in general, like with the music, like really can show off like someone's talent and everything, which I love. I also feel like the show is really needed at this time. And it gives us all a chance to kind of reconnect with where we come from.
Now, do you have a favorite musical?
I do have a favorite musical. My favorite musical is actually Rent.
Okay.
It is the very first musical that I think I ever heard, and it came out the same year that I was born. So I just feel like a unique connection. It's the thing that got me into musical theater. While I love legit musical theater, pop rock is one of my favorite genres ever. So that was the thing that really got me into it.
Now, do you have a dream role, something you've always wanted to play, or maybe you got a chance to play it already?
One of my dream roles that I've already gotten the chance to play was Vanessa in The Heights, for sure. Mimi in Rent is also another one. And at some point, I would love to be in a Hamilton.
Oh,
anything? I do not care.
You know, it's funny. We actually, someone who was in our Xanadone, so let's see, that's 10 years ago. She is now on tour with Hamilton.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I'm jealous. It's amazing.
Yeah. When she came back through, we actually tried to get an interview with her, but we couldn't.
Yeah.
There was like no time.
He's busy.
Michael tried very hard because they were contagious. So anyway, that's true. Michael's actually in Xanadone as well. So what do you do outside of the theater role? Like, what's your survival job? Or like, I'm assuming you have one because we all do.
Yes, I in fact have a couple. I mainly work at Roman's Bookstore in Pasadena. In customer service. I also am a substitute teacher for all grades from kinder through 12th grade. And then on occasion I'll also pet sit. So.
Oh, nice. So what is there like a specific subject that you're teaching these kids, or substituting for these kids, I should say?
I will typically do any kind of subject. Obviously, when they're elementary school, you're kind of teaching multiple, but in high school, I'll do all subjects except for math. Math is not my strong suit, and I feel like I'm just going to make things worse. So might as well steer clear. But I love teaching English and grammar and writing and all that jazz.
Oh, wow. So now, is there, you have any hidden talents, something that someone might not necessarily know about what Olivia does in the outside world?
Maybe not so much a hidden talent. I just am really in tune, maybe slightly obsessed with pop culture, so I have many references I'm just saying on a daily basis that sometimes people know, sometimes people don't. They look at me like I'm insane. So it's great.
So you're walking pop culture encyclopedia.
That's true, actually, yes. Maybe just also just a little, coming from my English learning background, I know a lot about things like, Regency England. I will say, I guess my strong suit is like, invite me to trivia. Like.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
So, I believe the answer is yes. You were born and raised here in LA, right?
That's right.
Oh, wow. One of the few. There's only a few of us.
There's only a few of us.
Born and raised
yes.
in LA. So, like, what's something that you love about Los Angeles? I'm assuming that you love Los Angeles. Probably not. I shouldn't assume that part.
I do love Los Angeles. While a lot of, what we do can be, sometimes living in a big city, things can be draining, things can be crowded, but in my belief, like, that fails in comparison to just the camaraderie you feel with the folks in LA, the fact that we come from so many different backgrounds, people from all over the world you can meet here, and there's so many communities, and we're all chasing a goal, a dream, a something. It doesn't even, I'm not even talking about in theater or in entertainment, like,
right.
Of course those people too, right? Those people, us. But anything, like somebody, like sometimes someone's goal is just to make it to the next day, and we're doing it, and we're doing it with the help of our friends, our family, our community. It's so needed, and I really wish everywhere had that kind of mindset.
Yeah, I've actually always thought, LA it's a lot of different cities rolled into one. Like you definitely have the poor LA. There's a community there. You have your quote unquote middle class community. Then you've got the rich community. Then you have the ultra. Like they're all living in this really small little enclave, and they're all
learning from each other, regardless if they realize it or not.
And what you also don't see as much as like crossover from like the poor dealing with the ultra rich. Like you have no idea where these people are. They're literally right next to you. That you have no idea what they're doing. I've always found that extremely fascinating about Los Angeles. So last question I wanted to ask you is like, why should someone come see this production of this show?
I will tell you that from the first moment that we were all in a room for just callbacks together, like you can feel the energy and the strength you get from just being in a show like this, let alone like hearing it and experiencing it when it's all put together and it's all when it's all rehearsed and choreographed and everything. It makes you feel lucky to be alive. And sometimes you can't take that for granted. And this show is so special in that way. Regardless if you are from a community that can relate to the story or not, this is something that I feel like is a feeling that can occur in anyone when you see this show, because it is, while yes, there's like hard topics, it's enveloped by love and by community and family.
Oh, great. Thank you for sitting down with us.